Next Gen World Championship, so a tremendous set of medals up for grabs here. Aswa Al-Hamali of Libya, Amidia Rajapova of Uzbekistan, and immediately right behind her is Zarina Ashir of Kazakhstan. Also for Kazakhstan, Snezana Boyko and Aygrim Adakizi. Alona Nikodimova of Ukraine is next. Daria Kobylinska for Ukraine. For Ecuador is Kylie Lascano. And Lara de Lima of Brazil. Now, what a great opportunity she has. You'll recognize her already. Tremendously successful. And also in there somewhere for Uzbekistan is Dilkora Nuralieva. So those are the 10 who are competing for a tremendous set of medals. So in 45 kilos, it is next gen only. In 45, it is rookie and next gen. And in 41, it is rookie and next gen as well. So I made that 5 sets of medals that are being contested for here. Except it's not, it's 10 because there's the total lift as well. We've got the referee draw coming up. Let's see who's going to wade through in this. We're going to have a few familiar faces, of course. All of these are very well known on the international powerlifting refereeing circuit. Well, they found them anyway, now that the draw's been made. Being brought through by our technical controller, Kim Yunjung. Technical delegate for this is Zita Gyurko for the entire World Championships. So the center referee, the chief referee, Pascalina Norinzaki. Left referee, Azam Al-Zubi from Jordan. And the right side referee, Hisako Yoshida from Japan. So, they're the ones who are going to be on stage.
So what's going on in the back now is our athletes are warming up. Most of them have done at least 70% of their warm-up. They warm up to 80 or 90% before their first attempt. Once in a while, they'll warm up to their opening attempt. They'll do their opener in the back and then come out and do it up front. Most important right now is that they finish off those warm-ups. They stay warm, putting a jacket or a towel on because you don't want those muscles to cool down, and they get ready to roll.
Please load the bar to rack height 9 to rack height 2, 40 kilograms.
So there's a lot that we're going to have to follow in this, I'll tell you. They're basically 5 individual categories together in terms of rookie and next gen in the 3 different weight divisions. So there's a good chance of coming away with this with a lot of silverware. So coming out first for Libya, it will be Aswa Al-Hamali. Now she's in the 50 kilo final. They are all next gens in this. She's starting off with an attempt of 40. It's her first major championship, and we've not seen her in a World Cup either. And the old point to the wrist as well, which is important. Just a reminder to the referees of what's allowed, because I was saying earlier, there are quite a lot of debutantes who'll come into the sport in their 20s or their 30s, and maybe a bit later, because you can come into para sport at any age. And there may be an assumption that the referees automatically know what each individual athlete's allowed, but they're long days. That's absolutely not guaranteed, so it's always worth pointing out every single time. In fact, you're encouraged to. Al-Hamali, 40. Has she got this for an early lead? Oh yes, good lift. Al-Hamali is there. She's done a good job with that. There's a lot she can be very, very appreciative of. Well done. That's her away. Now, she's in the most awkward category because there are 4 in the 50 kilo next gen, and there's nowhere else, apart from the next gen 41s, where there is a full set of medals being contested. There are a couple of categories where there are very much fewer in it, so you have to hit your marks there, the MQS, in order to succeed. So that's backstage there, and in the next room, behind that wall, that's where the warm-up area is. Normally they're all together, normally they're combined, but this is a bigger venue than usual. The Hilton in Dubai, in Al Habtoor City. Major championship debut for Amida Rajapova of Uzbekistan, and her coach Thomas out on stage with her here. And next time I'll ask Thomas what his second name is. But Rajapova's here and she's ready to go in her first major championship lift. And we've not seen her in World Cups either. So that for 55, and Rajapova is there. Good lift for her as well. Oh, this is a nice start. This is good encouragement for the young Uzbek. It's all been next gen as we've seen so far. Rajapova turned 20 last month and she's got that well.
This was rock solid. Straight down, straight up, with a stop. Excellent. Interestingly enough, she had no straps on either, and her legs didn't move at all. That was an excellent attempt. Really rock solid.
So coming up next, this is Zarina Asher of Kazakhstan. She's going for 55. So everybody so far has been a next gen. And Rajapova, I should have said, by the way, was in the 41 kilo final. Al-Hamali in the 50. And Asher here is in the 50. So Zarina Asher, fourth in the Tbilisi World Cup in April. That won her a next gen silver. And this is a major championship debut.
If you noticed, she switched sides of the bench that she just got on. That has nothing to do with athleticism. That has to do with the mind and what you train. You always go to the bench on the same side and you get on the same side. Especially on the world stage, you wouldn't change what you do.
So going for 55 is Asher.
Good lead.
Yeah, he's got that as well. So she has 55, that was. 55. That was really impressive for Zarina Asher. There's 55 for Kazakhstan. And that in the 50 final.
Straight down, held it for a stop, straight up, and waited to hear the command. That was really great. She did a great job.
Snezana Boyko is next to go for Kazakhstan. Now she's a rookie in the up to 45 kilo final. First major championship. We saw her in the Tbilisi World Cup in April. She finished fourth overall in that, but won gold in the rookie category. So Boyko for the lead, and so long as she gets the marks here, get a couple of lifts in, hit the MQS, then she's going to claim a gold. Now how even was that on the way up? Well, we're going to find out in a moment. Boyko 56. And that's a good lift, 2-1 in her favour. She's done a solid effort there. And she's in the gold medal position. And that's a crowning glory for Kazakhstan, for Boyko.
Straight down, holds it on the chest well, and straight back up. Really, really nicely done.
Very good. And there was a tremendous amount for her to be immensely satisfied with from that point of view. She's got it, she's nailed it. We move on. This is Dildorika Nuralieva of Uzbekistan going for 60. And she is in the 50 kilo next gen. She's the third to go in this. Asher leading on 55 for Kazakhstan. Al-Hamali in silver for Libya for now. And Nuralieva going for the lead on 60.
And she's taking her time and getting her mental set, which is great. Athletes have 2 minutes to get the bar out of the rack. and she's taking a little bit of time. Excellent.
So for Uzbekistan, for the lead, for Nuraliyeva on 60, to be the first of the three who have lifted in this, and she is in first place now, and Nuraliyeva's really nailed that very well. That looked really good. Nuraliyeva, impressive, thumbs up, and good reason too.
Straight up, straight down, a nice stop in the middle. No reason for any red lights. She executed that perfectly. Well done. And she's happy, as she should be.
We are flying through the competitors here. It is a very full start list, a full 10 in this group, and a tremendous amount of different gold medals, as you remember, being contested for. Aykarim Aydakizi going for Kazakhstan. Silver in the Tbilisi World Cup in April. That was her international debut, and this is her championship debut. She won the rookie gold in that, and she's going for a rookie gold here. It's in the 41 kilo category. So there's 4 going in 41 kilos. She's the only rookie there. So long as she hits her marks, gets a few lifts in, hits the MQS, then that would be worth a World Championship title to her. Let's see if Aydakizi is on the way to it. She is too! She's on her way to winning it. Gets that at the mark of 63. Really good lift. And Aykarim Aydakizi is on the way.
She ensures her stability too by widening that hip and pushing that bar straight up.
We've still got 4 to see in the opening round, and we're going to Ukraine next, and Ilona Nikodimova of Ukraine going for 69.
Representing Ukraine, Ilona Nikodimova.
So Nikodimova looking for top spot and 69. And certainly well capable of it too. Bronze in the Tbilisi World Cup in April in Georgia, which has been a regular venue. It's held the previous edition of the World Championships. The most recent Europeans has got an annual World Cup now. Everybody's due to be back there April, May next year. A regular stopping off point now. So here she comes for, well, the tally of 69. How close is she to it? That's a good lift, 2-1 in her favor. So she's really started impressively well, and there's not much more that you can say about that. Very capable, just the one red light, but nothing to worry about from that point of view. And away she goes.
That really looked great. I'm unsure what the red was all about, but she really did great. Pressed it straight off the chest, straight up, waited for the command. Nicely done, good control.
Well, one of those things that'll be obvious from one angle. Not ours though. That was nice and smooth. So 3 to go in this opening round. So now Daria Kobylinska of Ukraine. So she is a next-gen competitor at 45 kilos, and she's the only one at that. So again, hits a few marks, goes past the MQS threshold, the coefficient, the mark that she's expected to do for an athlete of her ability. And there would be a gold coming her way. The world junior champion from 2 years ago, looking to retain that title here. 4th in the Europeans in Tbilisi, then bronze in Tbilisi in the World Cup this year, having had silver in the Manchester World Cup in 2020, which they, fortunately for them, managed to squeeze in before things happened in 2020. She's Ukrainian champion as well. Kobylinska, still has a minute to go. And at 80, that's a good lift, looking really comfortable with it. So no worries there at all. Very smooth, very capable, and absolutely untroubled.
That was outstanding. Shoulder blades together, chest up high, bring it down, hold it on the chest, straight up, wait for the command. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Super nice arch with that back too, so it gives her a little less distance to move the bar. Really nice.
The bar is now loaded for their first attempt representing Ecuador, Kimberly Lascano.
So we have 3 reigning champions competing in this. And here's the second of them. Gold in the IWAS World Games in Portugal at the end of last year. That comes back following a merger and a recalibration as the World Ability Sport Games in Indonesia this December. Bronze in the Americas Championship last year in St. Louis. Silver in the Youth Para Pan Ams just a few weeks ago for Ecuador, Kimberly Lascano.
That's some resume of medals, huh? Wow.
Hey, you've heard nothing yet. Lascano, she's going here for 90.
1 minute remaining.
I mean, that's impressive for somebody who's still competing in a next gen World Championships and a Junior World Championships. So 90, this is for Lascano. And that's a good lift. That's 2-1 in her favour, and she's in the lead.
The bar to 92 kilograms. Rack height 14.
And again, that's really well done, and it's a good standard for her to be set.
Really nice. Really nice. Again, chest up high, straight up and down, waits for the command. Very well controlled. Couldn't ask for a better lift.
So now, Lara de Lima of Brazil. She's 20 years old. She's a veteran. The reigning World Junior and America's champion, the new Youth Pan Am champion, the European Open bronze medalist 5 years ago. Pan Am silver last time out in Lima. Junior gold in the previous America's Championship in 2018 in Bogota. It's her 3rd World Championships, and she's 20 and she's won loads of World Cup medals. And there's surely something we've left out there. Lara de Lima on the way. 6 major championship medals already. And she's currently a reigning champion, World Junior, Youth Pan Am, and the America's champion. And obviously, she'd have taken the next gen gold in St. Louis as well. So wow, what a career to date. So coming for 92 for the lead for De Lima. And Laura De Lima has got it. 3 white lights. She is the America's record holder on 99 as well. How tempted she'll be to try and swoop towards that. Maybe she will be. Maybe Curly Lascano will be as well. The big fight between these two is on once more. De Lima 92, Lascano 90 in the 41 kilo next gen.
I'll say this, if you want to learn how to lift, look at this young lady. That is taking you to school. The perfect attempt. Not a thing to say wrong with that. Well done, perfectly executed. And she says, I have a resume of championships, I know it. Nicely done.
So in June in Bogota, in the Youth Para-Pan American Games, Laura De Lima won on 95, and Lascano took the silver on 90. As we go on, and this is Awa Al-Hamali back for a second attempt for Libya at the age of 19. And she currently lies 4th in the 50 kilo next gen final. She was on 40, going now for 50. So right now 55 is the bronze for Zarina Ashir of Kazakhstan. This to come 5 kilos away. And then getting this is the key thing first, to see if she can step up a bit further. She's got 40, this for 50.
No.
And that is no lift for a variety of reasons, unfortunately. She's not got that. There's unfortunately quite a bit that's gone wrong there.
So she doesn't lock out. Also the bar shifts to the right. It's supposed to go from the chest straight up, no move, no lateral movement. So I see both of those as reasons she didn't get it. She'll come back and get the next one though. She's very strong.
The bar is now loaded for their second attempt representing Kazakhstan.
So next up for Kazakhstan, Snezana Boyko, rookie in the 45 kilo category. So in terms of the weights there, the top 4 were in the 50 kilo, decided the next 2 in 45 and the bottom 4 in the 41 kilo final, so it was in a logical order for you. Boyko then, aiming to add 3 onto the bar, 56 last time, 59 now. So to add 3 onto her previous mark. And again, she's in a category all on her own. Rookie, 45 kilo final, so various marks to be hit. She gets this, she'll realistically be on for the gold medal.
No.
It's no lift. She may well be on the way to gold anyway, but she hasn't got that.
Loaders, please load the bar to 59.
That's for a variety of reasons as well. Unfortunately, she's just missed away there by 2 to 1.
I do see that her head moved.
For their second attempt representing Kazakhstan, Zarina Ashir.
Yeah, may well be down on the body sequence there. It's certainly 2 things that were voted against her. I think also potentially the press, but anyway, she didn't get it. And it was 2-1 again, so the two referees voted for different things from the angles that they were watching from. This is Serena Asher coming up then. Got 55. And this is for 59. So Asher, fourth in the Bellisi World Cup with that next gen silver. Let's see, that's a lift that doesn't, again, take very long. And that's a good lift. 3 white lights in her favour. She's got that. No worries at all. Good news for her. And Asher at 59 strengthens her third place position in the next gen 50 kilo final. She's 1 kilo away from silver right now, which is where Nuralieva is.
That was nice and strong. She brought it down, straight back up, no hesitation, lockout, just beautiful. Interesting, she breathes on the way up. Many athletes hold their breath, but she breathed, she let her breath out on the way up. Interesting.
She can do that again now. Maybe a little bit of relief that she's got that as we go to Amida Rajapova of Uzbekistan and her second attempt of 60. So she's in the next gen 41 kilo final. She's in the bronze medal position and she's pretty much locked into that. Lara De Lima and Curly Lascano she's in the same group with. What a group to be in with. They're fighting massively for the gold between themselves, those two. And Rajapova is having her own contest as she is seeking her mark of 60, which will be a new lifetime best. So she's got the bronze, she's got a mark of 55, and she's going to finish third. That's all certain at this stage. So going for 60 here. So she's got that raised. So that's a solid effort, and that is a good lift. Centre referee has voted her down on the press, but everything else is okay. No problem for her. She clears that, and that was for 60 kilos. Cleared by Amida Rajapova.
A lot of times what we see when the center referee gives a red, the chest is so high that the side referees cannot see what the error is, but the center referee might see that the touch didn't quite touch or something to that effect, or maybe it moved on the chest, but that was a nice looking attempt. And she's happy with it, as she should be.
Yeah, 2-1 in her favour. And well, it's turning into a really nice debut for her. Let's see if it continues for Igrim Aidakizzi. Well, she's already cleared 63, so there's to add 2 onto it for 65 for Kazakhstan. So she's in the rookie up to 41 category, so she's on her own in that, so she's just looking to hit marks. And that would be a rookie gold medal, as it was in the Bellisi World Cup earlier this year. So for 65 for Aidakizzi. There you go. That was quick. That was a good lift, all three in her favour. 65 kilos. And yeah, she looks on her way to gold as well. No problems for her for Kazakhstan.
That really looked great. Her hyperextension of her chest was massive. See that? That bar goes up, comes down, no problems. Really nice attempt. Very clean.
Uzbekistan now. Gildorikan Nuralieva. She's cleared 60, going here for 65. Again, we're in lifetime best territory for a lot of these. Nuralieva, the Asian Youth Games champion from a couple of months ago, and 8th in the African Open Championship in 2022. There was an interesting spread of non-African countries in that. So she took gold in that, actually with a lift of 35. That was 2 years ago, the previous edition in Bahrain in Manama. Went on to lift 58 in Cairo, and this is for 65, having started here with 60. Now that's no lift, and it's 2 against her, and that was on the stop sequence.
Yes. I was going to say that was quite fast on her chest. So even if it stopped, it was so hard to discern whether it stopped and then went in motion. The rules say you have to have a complete stop between the eccentric and concentric. So she needs to just wait a second longer to ensure the officials know she stopped, and she'll get that the next time, no doubt. Strong young lady there.
Reaction of uncertainty. Leading the way in the next gen 50 kilo final is Alona Nikodimova of Ukraine, 69 in the previous round. So going here for 72. Bronze in the Tbilisi World Cup this year. So Nikodimova, who made her international debut in Tbilisi back in April, her championship debut here. So for 72, got that raised quickly, and for Nikodimova, that is a good lift. It's 3 out of 3. That's all perfectly fine from her point of view, and she leads by 12 kilos now over Nuraliyeva of Uzbekistan. She's well on the way to gold. Had she not got this, she might have been challenged.
That really was a great attempt, and you saw when she first was waiting to hear the start command, she was shaking a little. So thankfully the head ref called start immediately, and she was able to bring that up and down with a clean stop. Great attempt.
The bar is now loaded for their second attempt representing Ukraine, Daria.
So now we go to the next gen 45 kilo final, and Daria Kobylinska, who got 80 in the previous round and going for 83 here. The world junior champion 2 years ago. 4th in the European Championships in Tbilisi. Bronze in the World Cup there in 2023. She's been in 3 big events, all in the same venue. At the Hua Ling Convention Center by the Sea Lake outside Tbilisi. 83, Kobylinska. She's tested herself well there. She still had loads of time in the clock, by the way, Kobylinska. That's a good lift, 3 out of 3. So that's great from her point of view. It's all going well. There's a gold medal coming her way. She and Boyko both are 45, but one's a rookie, one's a next gen. And Kobylinska is succeeding very well.
And that, again, that is a lesson in a perfect attempt. Just absolutely perfect. Interesting that she wears the weight belt. Many athletes do not do that, but sometimes an athlete feels like to keep their air in and hold their breath. The belt helps them, and so they wear it. Really nice job.
She was very satisfied. This is the battle of the morning. It is Kelly Lascano against Laura de Lima. It's always between Lascano and de Lima. And here they are here, competing against each other for the past few years. De Lima's been on the scene a lot longer, and yet they're still here battling for next gen gold. And Lascano, by the way, at the age of 18, could go for this again in the next World Championships in 2 years' time. And normally, the next venue will be announced at the current World Championships. Maybe on the way to that. Lascano, this would take the lead. So she's on 90, De Lima 92, Lascano to go on to 94. To lead by 2. I was gold, Youth Para Pan Am silver. She was close to winning the Americas Championship, but for the woman who's in this competition against her, no lift, and a variety of reasons. 2 on the stop sequence, 2 on the press. The right side referee had her down for both. So she doesn't get that, and well, Lascano misses out at 94.
So you see she doesn't stop long enough, and then you see as she's going up, the bar goes back and forth, almost like a ladder, if you were stepping up a ladder one step at a time. So one side goes up before the other. That is considered a no lift. Both sides have to touch at the same time. And even though her extension is uneven, it should still have been even at an uneven extension, and it wasn't, if that makes any sense.
Lara de Lima comes now. Born and raised in Uberlandia, which is the city of one of the national centres for Brazil, the main one, is it not? Well, she holds so many crowns right now. She'll be a candidate to be the world champion. 7th in the Paralympic Games, 7th in the last World Championships in Tbilisi. She'll be a big candidate in this in Paris as well next year at the Paralympic Games. This is her last underage competition, her last next-gen contest. And looking to bow out with that high again. Gold in the World Juniors 2 years ago, like Lascano. Like Kobalinska, should I say. And now they, I hear, facing off in the same session again, though not in the same weight division. So De Lima, this to open up a bigger advantage. She's got 92, this for 95. So 98 is a lifetime best. 99, should I say, because that's obviously the America's record. Next gen, here she comes for 95, punching through well. Lara de Lima, looking very capable. It's no lift, 2 against her on the stop. Both against her on the stop.
Yes, she was very fast on the chest. Again, they have to stop to discern that there is a complete stop between the motion down and the motion up. And she just went a little too fast. Unfortunate. If she would have waited another second, that would have been a good attempt.
Yes. Unusual that she and Lascano would both miss in the second attempt. Maybe there's a bit of tension rising between the two, but it was the stop sequence there that both referees voted her down, and she got the lift through. Press was fine. All the 3 referees were satisfied with that. As we go into the 3rd and final round for the 10, and first of all, Aswa Al-Hamali in the 50 kilo next gen final, and she's going to finish 4th in that. She's not going to advance into the top 3. She's going again for a lift of 50.
I think it's wise of her to stay at 50 and not have tried to go up, considering she didn't get this the second time, and she looked a little puzzled as to why. So come back, get this, and feel more confident for your next tournament.
50 would be a lifetime best for her anyway, as 40 was in the opening round. Now that's notwithstanding what she might have done in local competition, a lifetime best, don't go forward for that. Or if she's been in the able-bodied powerlifting circuit or some other powerlifting circuit, that doesn't count towards a lifetime best in powerlifting. So here she comes at 50. And that's a good lift this time. It's 2-1 in her favour. Al-Amali's done really well, and she's recovered well from missing the last attempt. And that's a lifetime best, and she can be joyous at that. Oh, yes. Well, Al-Amali, 4th place in this next-gen final.
That is perfect. Right off the chest, straight up, and she waits. And nose to extend. Well done. And that big smile because she knows she did it. Good for her. And you set a lifetime best. Fantastic. Good for her.
Yeah, she's done really well with that. And she's had a really good competition, and I mean, she's done as well as she could have expected to, frankly. She's not in the medals, but she set 2 lifetime bests today. Can't ask more than that. Boyko coming for Kazakhstan. And it's another attempt at 59. She missed in the 2nd round. She is the only one in the 45 kilo rookie category, so 56 should be good enough for the gold. 59 would help a lot. So Boyko from Kazakhstan, 59 kilos. Well, she's looked to keep that under control. She has done it. 3 white lights. So compared to last time, that's really satisfactory. She's a lot to be pleased about. And Boyko should be picking up a gold there.
She slowed that tempo down to ensure that it was clear she stopped on the chest and took her time through each sequence. Descent, ascent, really nicely done. Nice and strong. Nice job.
It's a lifetime best as well, by the way, in winning rookie gold at the Fleecing World Cup and finishing 4th overall in April. She lifted 54, so that's another mark, another notch on the post in her career. Zarina Ashia coming now for Kazakhstan. So she's got 55 and 59, and this is for 61. So this to leap into the silver medal position in the 50 kilo next gen final, and this to go into the gold medal position in terms of the total lift for Zarina Ashia. There is a lot at stake here then. So to move up a spot. A very important lift at 61. Again, she didn't dwell on it. And she's got it, 2-1 in her favour. That's a good lift. The vote against her was for the stop sequence on the right side referee, but she's good, 2-1, and that means she's into silver in the 50 kilo next gen, and she now leads in the total lift, and only Nikodimova could knock her back with the last lift. Oh, delighted. And why wouldn't she be?
That was really excellent. She gave herself some soft talk before she took it out. She came down, nice and even, straight up, and waits for the command. Really nicely done.
Oh, she did well. Dildora Kandrolieva next for Uzbekistan, who missed 65 in the previous round, going for it again. So she can't win the total lift. she can go into the bronze medal position, denying Asma Al-Hamali that. Al-Hamali is third, by the way, in the total lift. Nuralieva would overtake her for that. Nuralieva now down to third in the next gen 50 kilo. In the race for the main set of medals for the best lift. This for 65. She's got it raised and she's looked for that to be as clean as possible. Now no lift. All three against her on the stop sequence.
Yes. Yeah, again, just too fast on the chest. She's got such power and such strength, but the rules say you have to stop. And so she was really fast on that chest, and that doesn't show the referees that you can control that weight, and that's why they're all giving her that red light. She'll get it the next time. She's super strong. She just needs to go home and work on those techniques.
She does get the bronze medal in the next gen 50 kilo final. It means Aswa Al-Hamali of Libya gets the bronze in the total lift. Back to the conclusion of that final in a moment. Now the next gen 41 kilo. This is the bronze medalist in it. And I'll tell you, if she gets this, she will be well in the lead, Umida Rajapova, in the total lift, but she will not be guaranteed to win it. So she's got her first two lifts in. That's put her on 115. Delima 92, Ascano 90. They're the top two in this category, but they both missed their second lifts, and this is also now a next gen Asian record attempt at 67. So there's a tremendous amount resting on this. She could win out the total lift if she gets this. No lift. All three against her on the stop and one on the press. So it's tentative. She does still lead in the total lift. She gets the bronze medal. And in terms of the total lift, it's gold for now.
And this is what we see as we're into the third attempts. They're tired, and so that stop on the chest is really harder to get. But she's got that strength also.
Now,
Nicely done.
Yeah, despite that, she's really enjoyed her major championship debut. Her and her coach, Tomas, for Uzbekistan. Now for Kazakhstan, Aygrim Aydarkizi. She's got 63. She's got 65, this for 67, so she's a rookie. She's getting all the golds. And this now is a record attempt for the rookie Asian record. The minimum standard 65 yet to be matched, but she's looking to do that now. For 67, to put her name into the record books. And she has! 2-1 in her favor. Aydarkizi breaks the rookie Asian record, which is a new record. And she's the first to make that mark. Excellent.
That was a great attempt, really. Well done. And she's happy. Fantastic.
All of her lifts achieved. And a total lift of 195 off the back of that, which is actually the best tally so far. There's no overall gold for that from this session. But if there was, at the moment it would be hers. So now, this is wrapping up the next gen 50 kilo final. So, Alona Nikodimova has got the gold. Silver going to Zarina Ashir of Kazakhstan, and bronze to Dildorakan Nuralieva of Uzbekistan. They're well down on her. Nikodimova 72, Asher 61, Nurolyeva 60. So in terms of the total lift, Zarina Asher leads on 175, Nikodimova 141. Hamali Libya has got the bronze on 90. Nikodimova this for both of the golds in the next Gen 50 final. She is the champion. She has won it. She is the world champion. This to win the total lift. Otherwise, it's Asher who claims it. Moving on up at 75. Got it raised. It looked good. It is good. 2-1 in her favour. She's got all of her lifts in. She wins the total lift as well then. Clearing 75. And she claims both gold medals. Really well done.
That was beautiful. Straight up, block out, wait for the command. Really nice. Really very nice. Well done. And she's happy, as she should be.
Yeah, she got everything right. And all 3 lifts achieved. So we've got 3 lifts remaining. And in the next Gen 45 kilo final, so again she's in a category of 1. She's had to hit certain marks and she's hit them, so there's a gold coming away. And then another set of ceremonies for the total lift, which are in the atrium next door to here, which are not broadcast. At least I don't think they are. There might be. And she's going here for 86. She's had a really great day. And this to continue it. So for 86 for Kobylinska.
No.
And that's no lift. So it's all 3 against her in the press. 1 on the stop sequence as well. And she is this time denied, but she's going to claim the golds.
I would say she just ran out of steam. She's put so much into it and she just started to get fatigued. See, at that halfway point, you see her body is shaking and she's really struggling. But what a strong young lady and a great performance in the prior 2 attempts. Nice try here too. Nothing to hang her head about. She did well.
Yeah, she's really pushed herself in that. So now the big battle for the gold in the next Gen 41 kilo final. And these are 2 of the best around, and we'll see them in the senior competition as well. Lascano lifted 90, De Lima 92 in the opening round. They then both missed in the second round. Lascano at 94, De Lima 95, and now Lascano coming back at 95. Amida Rajapova leads the total lift, and she will be denied the gold if one of these last 2 attempts will be good. And I should point out as well that the next Gen America's record is 99, held by Lara De Lima, so there may be a record attempt coming in that as well shortly. But right now it's about the gold medal and who will be the world champion. Lascano, this is her first World Championships. She's been around for a couple of years. Prominent enough and good enough to win the America's Championship bronze last year in St. Louis and Chesterfield at Logan University. So Lascano at 95. Big moment, needs a big lift. And this to put her into the gold medal position for Ecuador. Now, did that go up quickly enough? I wonder about that. We'll see anyway. Lascano, no lift, and that means Lara De Lima gets the gold. It just didn't look right on the press. All 3 voted her down on the press. So that is silver for Kelly Lascano, and she missed her last 2 attempts. She got 90 for an early lead.
See, she stops right there and then pushes through. Once the bar stops on the ascent, it's a no lift. This is why she got 3 reds. But a really nice try. She'll come back and get that. Obviously, quite a resume and nothing to be upset about. Now let's see what Lara's going to do.
So she is the champion again, the World Junior Champion of 2021, now the retitled Next Gen World Champion in 2023. The World Junior Champion for a second time, the reigning America's champion, the reigning Youth Pan Am champion. She's in her 6th year of major championships. She made her debut in Berkshire 5 years ago in the European Open Championships. She won a medal there in the senior.
Wow.
She's good.
Outstanding.
So this for 96. Now there is a bit at stake in this. She has won the gold. If she gets this lift, then she's entitled to go for the world record. If she doesn't get this, then she's not entitled to. But we'll see how she does. 96, the pressure's off. She's won the title. And if she gets this, she also wins the total lift. Lara de Lima at 96, trying to keep that smooth on the way up, get it equally locked out, and she hasn't. And there's 3 against her on the stop sequence and 2 on the press.
Yes.
So, I mean, the press didn't look great to me, but the stop sequence obviously killed that anyway. So she misses out. There's no record attempts that can come from that. Lara de Lima gets the gold, Lascano the silver, the bronze to Rajapova, and Rajapova for Uzbekistan wins the gold in the total lift. De Lima and Lascano only had 1 successful lift each, but Lara de Lima is the world champion.
So just too fast on the chest, like her second attempt. She is one strong lady. She just needs to hold it a second longer on the chest. And she really did well today, though. Very nicely done.
Absolutely magnificent, tremendously achieved. And, well, Lara de Lima takes the title. The next gen, 41 kilos, she wins it at 92. Lascano the silver, 90. And Rajapova the bronze on 60. There are a whole plethora of victory ceremonies coming up. There's 5, count them, 5 coming up. They'll be shortly. Highlights for the next few minutes between now and then. So right, victory ceremony time. We have a plethora of ceremonies, 5 for you. This is the women's rookie 41 kilo decider, and it is gold for Kazakhstan for Aykarim Aydarkizi. She got all of her lifts in, up to 67 kilos, and a total lift of 195. And the victory ceremony will be led by Alisher Salamov, the Consul General of Uzbekistan in Dubai, and Essa Ali, the head of the logistics sector of the organizing committee. So Aydarkizi picks up her gold medal for the rookie 41 kilo final for Kazakhstan. Exquisite success then for Kazakhstan, and the first lift would have been enough for the goal, but she kept going, and you have to appreciate that. Started with 63, then 65, then 67, so she wins the rookie title. She also wins the total gold medal, and that will be in a separate victory ceremony in the atrium here. And you might wonder why that would be the case, why they wouldn't offer a second gold medal straight away, but they did do that certainly at 1, maybe 2. I think it was just the first of the Continental Championships last year, the regional championships, the Asia Oceania one, and the victory ceremonies took quite a while there. Now, no weightlifting, they tend to bung on a couple of gold medals just like that all at once. Don't know how feasible that is here, but anyway, she'll have another victory ceremony and another anthem to hear in the atrium next door later on. So the next victory ceremony, and this was absolutely probably the best competition of the lot in terms of competition's sake. Now, gold medalist is in the right position. The other two will have to switch. So it is Umida Rajapova of Uzbekistan who picks up the bronze medal. She cleared 55 and 60. She also gets the gold medal in the total lift because nobody else in this got all their lifts in. She's been sensational, and she receives a medal from the Consul General of her country of Uzbekistan in Dubai, Alisher Salamov. And she gets her special prize as well. So the silver medal goes to Kelly Lascano. She got her first marking of 90, but then just missed out at 94.95, and she will pick up the bronze medal for the total lift. And she misses out on the gold. It's silver for Lascano, because the gold goes again to Lara de Lima, who retains her crown from the World Juniors 2 years ago in Belize. The reigning America's champion, full stop. The Youth Parapan champion. And everything else she's ever won. The Pan Am Games silver 4 years ago in Lima at the age of 16. And she wins the world title again for Brazil. Glory again for Lara de Lima of Brazil. She wins on 92. In terms of the total lift, gold to Rajapova for Uzbekistan. That is a great honor for her. The silver to Lara de Lima and the bronze to Kelly Lascano. But here, in the main total lift, it is Brazil, Ecuador, and Uzbekistan. The 1, 2, 3.
The victory ceremony for the women's 45-kilogram best rookie.
On we go. It is the women's 45-kilo rookie ceremony. And won in this, and as a result she had her marks to hit, and she did, so she'll pick up a second gold as well for winning the total lift.
And your gold medalist for the 45-kilogram best rookie goes to Kazakhstan's Cesna Boyko.
So Boyko lifting 56, and then at the second attempt 59, so she gets the gold both in this and in the total in the rookie competition. and a special lift to the top trophy as well, which is the slogan of the competition. So it is gold for Kazakhstan for Snezana Boyko. Snezana Boyko picks up the gold for Kazakhstan, and she has another gold to follow, which will be in the atrium of the Hilton Dubai Al Hamtour City. So next up, the next gen 45 kilo victory ceremony. And again, one in this, so MQS marks to hit. Now, what happens if they get that lift, but it's not MQS? I presume they win the total, but not the actual overall gold. I don't think it's ever happened. Anyway, Daria Kolinska gets the honors in this, and it is gold for Ukraine. She got 80 and 83. Those are the prizes. Very good gold medal for Kobylinska, and a lot for her to be happy about. World Junior Champion 2 years ago, and she's done it again here. 4th in the European Championships in Tbilisi, full stop. Last year, the Ukrainian champion, the world champion, Daria Kobylinska for Ukraine. What a tremendous success. And she claims another gold medal for Ukraine. Daria Kobylinska.
Slava Ukraine. The victory ceremony for the women's up to 50 kilogram best next gen category.
So now we continue on with the next gen 50 kilo medals.
The medals will be presented by Council General of Uzbekistan in Dubai, Alisher Salamov. Your bronze medalist from Uzbekistan.
So, bronze medal to Uzbekistan. So she cleared 60. That was the only mark she got. Nuraleva Dildorakon receiving her prize from the Consul General in Dubai of Uzbekistan. Incidentally, for Uzbekistan, two of their top para-powerlifters, Farad Amirzakov and Ruza Kusiyeva, they've had their first child yesterday. That's a good reason why Ruza isn't here. Give her a week, she might be. Zarina Ashia gets the silver for Kazakhstan. Cleared 61, she got all of her lifts in. She wins the silver in the total lift as well. And Alona Nikodimova of Ukraine claims the gold. She got all the lifts in. She wins the total lift as well. And her first lift would have been enough to win the gold here. Total lift of 216. She'll get that gold as well. And she claims the gold for Ukraine. Belting win for Ukraine, another gold for them. Nikodimova, the gold for Ukraine. Ashia, the silver for Kazakhstan. Nuralieva, the bronze for Uzbekistan. That's the same one too in the total lift. Bronze in the total lift going to Azwa Al-Hamali of Libya. She got two of her marks in, and Nuralieva just the one. And for Nuralieva of Uzbekistan, special honours. We'll get the flag the right way round. That's a really top success for them. And we are back with the afternoon session, and it begins in an hour and a half's time. No, it doesn't. It starts in an hour's time. The men's 72, 107 over 107 kilo final. So that means a quick lunch for you and a quick lunch for me. We'll be back at 3:30 Dubai time, which is it's actually about 45 minutes. Back shortly. That's the morning session. Evening session on the way. Until then, take care.